Hello everybody, welcome to week 4 of our Tampa Bay Buccaneers season. We're going to hop straight in against the 3-0 New York Giants. Currently we are 1-2.
Yes.
We're going to try to get our second win of the season. Unfortunately, we fell last week in the final minutes on a botched play on defense.
Oh.
So, Number Juan is not number one right now. He's feeling kind of angry, and he needs his tacos.
He's our number 1 and number 2 coach at the moment.
Yes.
Oh man. So what did we do anything?
So we got Robert Kimdichie, and we also traded a first-round pick and a second and third next year to the Detroit Lions for Darius Slay, a 90 overall cornerback. It's gonna really help out our secondary there, and hopefully lead to let our pass rush get there while he covers the wide receivers. What do you think, Russell?
And welcome to week 4 for Tampa Bay Buccaneer Radio. I am your host, John Vincent, and we are underway. The 3-0 Giants here to kick off to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are 1-2 after falling short in the final minutes to Minnesota last week on a very, very botched play on defense. So here we go. Good return out to the 31 for Tampa Bay, and here comes James Winston and company. Also, Tampa Bay Buccaneers front office made some trades. And they got Robert Kimdichie on defense, and also on defense in their secondary, they have Darius Slay Jr. from the Giants. First and 10, pass out to Mike Evans. Mike Evans using his body to get to the first down, gets 11 yards. And they're going to go hurry up here. Get down the field and score quick. First and 10 from the 43-yard line. Winston, the shotgun, handed off to Doug Martin. Gets nothing. No gain on the play. I have Ryan here in the studio with me.
Yes.
Please don't fart.
It's like I vow to be on my best behavior for the next 5 minutes.
Pass to O.J. Howard on 2nd and 9. Gets out to the 37-yard line. Good pickup of about 20. Tampa Bay now in New York territory. New York coming in at 3-0. Their defense been playing really tough football, but right now looking like chumps up against this offense of Tampa Bay. Although that was a very nice play by Jenkins.
What is Tyree's number?
I think that I have to throw the ball. This week I have to throw the ball.
Throw more? Oh, okay.
Winston flowing out. Runs and gets about 4 on the play. He takes it down to the 33-yard line, 3rd and 6. Hurry up going on right now. Winston in the shotgun, 3rd and 6 on the 33-yard line. Changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Winston, snap. Pass out to Mike Evans for the first down. Winston 3 of 3 so far, 38 yards. And he's just getting started. And up Doug Martin.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Jameis to throw it.
Throw to Sean Jackson. Could have broken away there, but gets it down to the 13-yard line.
Number 1 needs a tackle.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. No, he clapped. He's like, give me a taco.
No taco. And up Doug Martin on the draw.
Oh!
Breaking away, breaking through tackles, gets down to the 3-yard line, a gain of 10 on the play.
Nice run there, 9 yards.
Looks like he was short of the first down still. No, he only gets 9. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Wasn't that his first big run of the season?
First big run of the day or of the season? Who knows?
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of regret?
Winston trying to roll out. Throws to Deshaun Jackson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're glad to be back home as they score on the opening drive. Take away some of the clock from New York. We'll see how it goes now. Extra point on the way. And it jinks off the upright, no good. It'll be 6-0. Harrison happy about that one. Could not get to it, but misses it nonetheless. Anger on to kick. He must be angry after his kicker. Odell Beckham Jr. back to return. It goes out back to the end zone for touchbacks out to the 25-yard line.
So what do you think about this secondary going up against a prolific wide receiver like Odell Beckham Jr.?
I don't know. I think Darius Slay might get the better of Odell Beckham Jr. I think it's going to be a thing like that happened with Josh Norman a few years ago when the Giants were playing the Panthers.
Now a first carry here for
Hand off to Shane Vereen.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Down to the 28-yard line. Eli Manning, two-time Super Bowl champion, two-time Super Bowl MVP.
They stick on the ground. Again, it's
MVP of Super Bowls 42 and 46. Leading Tom Brady in both those Super Bowls.
And on
One
third
of the
down,
best
Thank
quarterbacks in New York.
Thank you, Eli Manning, for not giving Tom Brady those extra 2 Super Bowls.
Manning in the shotgun. Doesn't even throw the pass, and his running back was open on the screen play.
Sad.
And Mdici got to him. You know, they'll force a punt as they get the ball back.
Because
Here they go.
The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
I would just like to say we're going
Wing kicks back to Deshaun Jackson. Jackson to return. Jackson finds the edge. Gets away.
Ooh.
No, and he gets tackled down to the 37-yard line.
Given his offense.
There's 12 seconds left as New York's getting shut down right now by Tampa Bay.
What is Tyrese?
Play action pass to Doug Martin. Throws. O.J. Howard one-on-one, and he goes up for the ball, and it's a touchdown, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. O.J. Howard on the reception. They're going for 2 to make this a 14-0 game. Although it was already a 2-possession game. Winston runs it in. 14-0 as New York is down.
Yes, somebody give me 2 tacos. He needs 2 tacos.
How do you feel about Tampa Bay on their 4th down conversions this year? You think that makes them better?
I think that they need to try to figure out plays so they don't have to always go for it on 4th down because there's just danger when you go for it on 4th down. Other than that, no, I think they're doing pretty good when they play 4th down foot.
How do you feel about the acquisition of Frank Clark?
Oh, Frank Clark's looking phenomenal on this Tampa Bay defense. Looks like he's getting more snaps than he would in Seattle anyway over Michael Bennett.
And in the acquisition of Miles Jack,
he's not having as big of an impact as I thought he would, but he's doing pretty good.
He's coming into his own.
As Tampa Bay's defense out there trying to stop Eli Manning. Eli Manning was under center, takes it to Shane Vereen. Vereen with a spin move, he gets 3.
I think that was Jack with the tackle.
Levante David on the tackle.
Not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the
Eli Manning the shotgun.
Let's see if Tampa Bay.
Odell Beckham Jr. out wide along with Brandon Marshall.
Let's see if Tampa Bay can get that pass rush.
Throw to right to Vereen. Vereen is going. TJ Ward to tackle him down at the 42-yard line. Gain of 28 right there.
Eli Manning's first completion of the game.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone.
Let's see if they can get more of this pass rush.
They're back in shotgun. Cover 2, look for 4, Tampa Bay. The drop back in cover 1. Evans comes up, tries to take him down.
Seattle at 3-0 on the season. Going up against the 1-3 Colts.
For Sunday Night Football tonight, that should be a great game and a great win for Seattle. 1-2 Washington going against 1-2 Kansas City. Eli Manning in the shotgun. Odell and Marshall both out wide. Hand off to Vereen on the draw.
Frank Clark on the tackle.
Clark stopping everything coming his way.
Number 9.
Loss of 1 on the play as well. As it is 3rd and 6, 38-yard line.
Let's
Eli
see.
back in the shotgun. Odell all alone.
Pressure coming on the play.
Going to double coverage. Pass to Ingram. Ingram looks like he might get away. Touchdown, New York Giants.
Both rookie tight ends here scoring early in the game.
Ingram with a nice touchdown reception there. They're going to kick the KT here.
And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers.
It
sure,
is
but the
7 to
tight end's
14.
such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
The extra point is good.
Do you see any changes in this defense at all?
Not much. I think with the personality of Darius Slay, it has changed a little bit. I think they're playing more snaps now. But we'll see over time because it's just his first game in Tampa Bay so far.
Do you think we should see more of Paul Richardson?
Paul Richardson getting the pass down to the 29-yard line.
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
You think?
But as of that comment, Paul Richardson's playing as much as I expected him to. He's a great role player, is what he is. I think he's good for the speed passes downfield. As he's running deep right now, and he might be getting the ball. Oh, right to Paul Richardson, number 89. Down to the 22-yard line. As Winston starting out with a great 8 for 8, perfect passer rating so far in the game.
Do you think if they get this run game going, this could be one of the more dangerous teams in the league?
They got to fix up their offensive line first, as I think they need to do before they can have a down run game. Doug Martin on his own is a great running back, but offensive line needs a little bit of work. Not as bad as Seattle's offensive line.
Oh, Doug Martin!
Martin breaking tackles, shaking everything off.
Shaking and
And
baking.
as they take this down to the 2-1, it'll be 3rd and 1 from the 13-yard line.
In the first half, we'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
As Jackson and Evans are out wide.
On 3rd and 1,
Going to the screen, and it's blown up by Harrison.
You think they should go for it here on 4th down or try to risk it with their kicker?
Well, they're already so close to the end zone. I mean, they could go for it, but I'd play it safe and go for the 3, knowing that Eli Manning can score quick at any moment.
Working out of the gun, Winston.
Throw right to Evans on 4th down. That's a touchdown, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, as they go for it on 4th down. Another 4th down conversion for them. Touchdown right there.
Let's see if they're...
Extra point on the way. Looking good down the middle, perfect. 21-7 already, as Tampa Bay is blowing out New York here today.
Man, he farted.
Why do you have like 4 pieces of bread?
Ryan has like 5 sandwiches here,
I don't
people.
have 5 sandwiches.
It's 5 slices of bread.
No, it's 4 slices. One of them is just really super thick.
Breaks away. Harris chasing down by Robinson. Johnson and Robinson tackle him down. Down to the 35-yard line, a 60-yard return for Harris.
Oh man, I almost had that.
Their special teams here looking kind of suspect. Let's see if this pass rush is going to ramp up for
Here we go, Eli Manning in the shotgun. Right to Shane Vereen. Vereen making spin moves. TJ Ward on the tackle. Down to the 27-yard line.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little
Let's see
bit of a
them
hole
ramp up this
closer
pass
quickly
rush
at the end.
coming up.
Eli Manning in the shotgun again. They're playing out of the shotgun most of all this game. Vereen getting carries out of the shotgun. Back him out wide. There's a flag. One of the Tampa Bay linemen came through, but let's see. And it will be an offside penalty on Tampa Bay. And I'll make it a 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line.
And in a 4-3 front, you
Gerald
got 2
McDonald
defensive tackles
on the
right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Eli
Manning out all alone in the backfield, out wide, five wide empty. Back him out wide along with Marshall. Clark with the sack, and that's a turnover for Tampa Bay as nothing has been going great for New York. Eli Manning's second fumble of the day. First one lost. And Tampa Bay.
Clark with that
going after it.
looking like his old self in Seattle.
What do you mean old self? This is only his second season.
Oh!
Oh, and Doug Martin again. The pass play broken up, this time by the linebackers.
Jameis Winston so perfect on the play.
At least Winston is completing these passes. Has not missed a step.
Now a second down throw for
Winston gonna run. Didn't see anyone open. Gonna protect his passer rating by running it down to the 41-yard line.
Pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Gain of 11, third and 2.
You just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
As Jackson and Evans both out wide, Evans all alone.
Defense in press coverage here. They'll run it.
Doug Martin runs it. Gets through to the 49-yard line.
First down.
Good gains of 8 on the play. Take that from there.
I think it's okay after that run that I call him still the name that he's not too crazy about, the muscle hamster.
Yeah, his teammates at Boise State called him.
James Winston in the slot, in the shotgun, giving the carry to Charles Sims that time. Good team.
When you come up with your own nickname,
it doesn't stick.
I hope
Sims, his first carry of the season, I think, right there.
Here in the booth.
Doug Martin, handoff right now. Oh!
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Over-ended by this defense.
All right, folks, eager to get back
they
to
will
this week
go into
4 matchup.
halftime 21-7 as it is third quarter football right now. Tampa Bay does have to kick off. New York needs to get something going right now. Ryan, what do you think of the game so far?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
That you should eat any more sandwiches?
I think I am overdue for my special cereal.
No.
They have the ball
Yeah,
here
I
for the
like to
inaugural
eat.
drive
No.
of the second half. Pretty big
No.
It's this really good Kakashi cereal,
and I never want to make something more
and
important than
it gives me
No,
the
stop.
most fantastic barks.
This is Russell talking, not John Vincent. Please stop. All right, back to John Vincent. All right, Eli Manning in the shotgun. Pass out to Marine, goes out of bounds. Gets his feet in bounds.
Eli gets drilled in the backfield by Frank Clark on that play.
He got the ball out, and that's all that matters, though.
I mean, these
Eli
barks
is
are
3 for 3,
so
though.
fantastic
I'm ignoring this.
that each one is like a part of a lifetime.
Gonna throw. Right to Beckham over Slade's head.
No.
Evans having to chase down Odell Beckham.
Almost ended up a pick 6 there for a minute.
Could have been, but it goes right over the head. Darius Slay. Beckham with a great reception all the way down to the 18-yard line. They are now in field goal range.
And that's the first time that Eli Manning was able to find him, and we're in the second half.
Right to Ingram, makes a man miss. Going to the end zone for a second touchdown of the day. Touchdown, New York. Ingram trying to make this a one-possession ball game. Here they go. Kick is on the way. Almost blocked, but there's a flag.
That's a score you felt they had to have.
It's going to be on Tampa Bay for roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker? He didn't even touch him.
Personal foul.
He didn't even touch him.
And they will accept this penalty, and they'll be affected on the kickoff.
The Giants getting some life here in the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep.
It's a kick. He's out to 14, so this take this back down to at least the 7
the 14-yard line
for the penalty.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it
no,
back to the
stay at
20-yard line
14.
on
The most
kickoff
penalty.
return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach,
Right to O.J. Howard.
authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be
Down to
aggressive.
20 games,
Almost what we
6.
call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. On draft night, I kept wondering, why is O.J. Howard still on the board? And he
Second and
ended up
4
at
from
Tampa
the
at
20.
number 19, and they're ecstatic to have this guy.
Jameis Winston sacked. A loss of 5 by Shields and company. Winston going to remain under center with Martin in the backfield. Jackson and Evans out wide. Humphreys in the slot.
Winston now.
Pass right to O.J. Howard, their big tight end, who trucks over a defender, getting out of bounds the 34-yard line.
I think that was a great draft pick by Tampa Bay, getting a big body tight end like that, but he played like the John.
So they did pass up on T.J. Watt, which could have helped out with their D-line, but then again, they did trade for Frank Clark, and that's a nice addition as well.
Also, they did get Miles Jack, who
That is
is an
also a good
up-and-coming
point.
player in the league.
That's also a good point. 2nd and 4 from the 40. Doug Martin with a good run.
And 2nd and 8 and 9.
Tackled down again after a gain of 9.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive
Watch out for the
continues.
Jackson matchup on the outside.
Jackson looks like he has a step. Winston's going to roll out. Right to Paul Richardson, who has a step on his defender.
He is down deep.
Jameis Winston, 14 of 14 passing today. Perfect. Over 200 yards. And no matter if it's double coverage, triple coverage, single coverage, or quadruple coverage, Jameis Winston is completing these passes.
What about septuple?
Maybe, I don't know.
Jameis
Winston is looking like a veteran quarterback who's been playing in the league for years, but he's only played in the league for 3. This is his 3rd year in the league right now. Martin down to the 1-yard line.
Doug Martin picking up carries in this.
Trying to keep making a 2-possession ball game again. I mean, a field goal will do it too, but
Can they punch
2nd
it
and
in
goal.
here on the Doug Martin for the run? He's going.
Doug Martin
Touchdown.
got it after he broke a tackle.
Touchdown, Doug Martin.
He broke what would have been a touchdown-saving tackle and got in.
Do you think that
Makes it 27-24.
if Tampa Bay
Tampa Bay will kick the extra point. Banks off the upright, but goes in this time.
Nice.
28-14. New York could be 3-1 after this game, and Tampa Bay looks to improve to 2-2. Odell will not be able to return this, as he's not been able to return anything.
let's see if this secondary could get another turnover today.
Now gets ready to head back onto the field.
Eli Manning in the shotgun, Shepard out wide.
Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown.
Ooh,
We're right back where we
Gets a
started.
yard, gets a one.
laying the hammer down.
After scoring that first
That
touchdown.
is, Eli Manning in this offense needs to start playing a little bit more up tempo.
Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Eli Manning takes snap.
Manning to throw on 2nd down.
Almost intercepted as it bounces off the helmet
The intended receiver
of
TJ
Shane Vereen and TJ Ward.
and it's
right there. Would have been a great
That's
turnover.
That's what I said.
Ingram in the slot, playing tight end.
and those are the throws that have
As he has a step, he's wide open. It's a fumble, and that's another turnover. Gerald McCoy looking to get to the end zone. He won't.
Gerald McCoy with 2 fumble recoveries in this game today. This D-line just looking ferocious.
He's had a guy who's usually fumble prone, usually has a pretty good sense
Playing
about
much
getting rid
more
of the
impressive
football. But in this case,
today than
man's
they were
knocked
last
it out of
week.
his hands.
Yeah, statue
Jameis
Bowl
Winston.
was looking back yesterday.
Down to the 8-yard line.
Running over.
They might get the win here today.
Running over defenders. He's slicing. He's dicing. He's making this defense look like some shredded cheese.
That was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't
Tampa
force
Bay
it.
averaging around
He was able to take
20-some
off,
points a
and now he made
game.
it a very manageable
At
second
the end of the
short.
4th quarter is 28-14 as Tampa Bay has the ball at the 9-yard line after a New York turnover.
Thus far. This time it's
Nice.
from the gun. Winston.
Dumps it off to a short pass to O.J. Howard for the touchdown, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Both.
I think my burp did it.
Here we go.
It was
10th
all-
passing touchdown this season for Jameis Winston as he remains perfect today in the game for passing.
That was all me.
Capitalize on the short field as
Both rookie tight ends on the day.
With both having 2 touchdowns in the game. It's 35-14.
This Giants offense
Both
really has to
touchdowns for
click.
Giants have come off their tight end.
This guy's in the master class right now.
Odell is becoming
Right to the
fast.
Dwan Harrison.
I
mean, to Juan Harris.
He
He makes spin move.
Oh!
Getting away.
Oh!
There's a sea of red chasing him down. He might get away. No, he's out of bounds at the 13-yard line, another big return.
That's the type of return.
70 yards on that one. At least over 70
They've got to go out on the field.
on that one.
Almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover.
He was about to go end zone to end zone right there.
But boy,
That comes out wide. Marshall out wide as well. There's a flag. Looks like it's going to be on Tampa Bay once more. Offsides on Tampa Bay.
Oh no.
On Gerald McCoy again. Dad those 2 fumbles. He now has 2 offside penalties as well, costing his team 10 yards.
I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
On the run, here's
Vereen running away from Frank Clark on that, as he's seen what Frank Clark has done to Eli Manning so far in this game today.
Why do you think they're running the ball here with 4 minutes left?
It behooves them to get better on first
I
down.
don't know. Waste clock, trying to get the ball back, trusting their defense a little too much. Probably.
First down for
2-yard line. First and goal. Under 4 minutes here left to play. Eli Manning and the Giants need a score.
Oh,
now my 21's ready to send it back in the end zone for Brandon Marshall.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
And that'll bring up second down. Down this
No
goes to
going
the goal
clean.
line. First down. Surprise that
Eli
wasn't a
Manning.
run.
I am, and you know
Odell Beckham split out right there.
Did you know Eli Manning actually holds the record for most completions in one game? 34. That was the year that he won his first
They
Super Bowl.
stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Calling no gain that time, and now it's
Third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and come.
And out to Shane Vereen.
No,
Down to the 1, no! And they do not get in.
Giants cannot. This is
It's a
looking,
3-possession game, so the game is pretty much over at this point.
this is looking like Seattle's defense on the 1-yard line.
Now Manning gotta have
Right to Vereen for the touchdown on 4th and goal.
sad.
Touchdown, New York.
2-touchdown game here. This still a possibility. New York with all 3 timeouts.
I mean, they could, but who knows?
Kick is good.
As they are 3 for 3 on extra points.
They just have to stop this Tampa.
Oh,
Oh,
and they're going for an onside kick.
If they can somehow get this one
They're going to audible to an onside kick right here.
Brad,
Let's see what happens. Onside kick. Picked up by Bulldog.
Their hands team does its job.
Is it
It
Bulldog?
was just some guy.
Is his name Bulldog? That's what I read.
They couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics
Anyway,
into the game.
maybe it was
the Giants defense have to stop them right now, because if they get this, it is game over.
They need to run the ball a few times, and that'll be it. Oh, Doug Martin getting away!
Wide open.
Big run, 42-yard touchdown for Doug Martin as he makes this a 3-possession game once more, and that is pretty much the final nail in the coffin. Oh, they are going to go for 2.
They're adding insult to injury here.
Hey, this team is allowed to stop them. Why don't they? And they
Jameis
don't.
Winston said, "Can you stop me?" And the Giants say no. Punching him right in the face here.
43 to 21, 22-point game right now.
What a game by Jameis Winston. After those first couple weeks starting off rough,
DeJuan Harris.
He's
Return,
going
a horrible
nowhere.
return for DeJuan Harris.
Going nowhere here.
53 yards per return, average for a stat for him today.
Let's see if Robert Kandichi could get going in this game.
Last time out when they were able to put
Like
together
he
a
already
scoring
has.
drive, but they're still down here.
Working against Eric Flowers, a really sad. Who was Eli?
That's going to be a flag.
Intentional
for
grounding.
Oh no.
He was not outside the tackle box.
Passive interference on the defense against
Robert
Ndici.
What?
I don't know what they were
This
looking
should
at
be a
there.
foul
That
on the
should have
foul.
been a foul for intentional grounding because that ball was nowhere near any receiver.
He was nowhere out of the tackle box. Oh, Shane Vereen.
Vereen.
Vereen, 37 rush yards on the day.
Frustrating for a defense.
No, though Doug Martin has kind of erased the fact that he has that. He has that 42-yard touchdown run.
That'll make the guys carrying the ball
Green
very,
kind of
very
is an
happy.
afterthought right now. Eli Manning in the shotgun.
Throwing on second down.
Throw out to Ingram.
To the sideline,
Near the
allowed
first
the
down
catch.
markers down to the 29-yard line. Eli Manning 7 of 9
He is
passing
able to
today.
keep the feet in
Both
bounds.
quarterbacks doing great
I do
throwing,
have to
but
admit, I like it when
this
it all
offense
comes
of New
together.
York has not
The
been
top
able
part,
to keep up.
catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or
Tampa Bay's
cradling it,
defense looking
comes
really good
together
today
with the
at the
legs, in
expense of
this
this
case, the feet.
offensive. First time screen pass actually
Oh.
works. He gets away.
What?
Darius Slay
Oh,
trying
no.
to chase him down. Does.
Pellets flying
Down to the
up.
13-yard line.
And he gets this down
And New
deep
York
into
seems to
Tampa
have a
Bay
little bit of
territory.
life.
So
Still,
it's Giants
this game's
football
over.
here as
And
we
they
welcome you
could-
back.
but the game may be over. Who knows?
Got a first and 10 as they search for
See
a
Tampa
lead.
Bay.
Not impossible to get 2 onside kicks. but-
Tampa Bay, bring it to me,
Frank
Frank.
Clark.
It's like, it's not over.
2 sacks
It's
on
not
the day.
He's like, it's not over.
He
Until
was
it's
sacked him. He
begun.
just kind of put his shoulder in him and told him to sit down. Marshall out wide. Shepard in the slot.
On second down, here's Manning.
Throw it to Beckham.
And his throw-
Oh!
Brett
Grimes. Make sure that does not go through.
He could have took that to the house.
Well, shoulda, woulda, coulda.
The target, but that's not always a
That
function.
does not happen, but he does make a good defensive play on the ball.
Eli Manning.
That's a touchdown saving play.
The ball doesn't arrive.
Throw right for Grimes in the end. Grimes now gets an interception. Grimes going to take it out. Down to the 9-yard
What's this?
line.
Oh,
Not OP.
On the return there, he'll take
Successfully
it
used the swap
to the
mechanic to
9-yard
force an
line.
impact.
oh, there we go.
Well, this defensive pressure's been constant all game long.
This Tampa Bay defense looking
Tampa
beautiful.
Bay is locking down
As
today.
this one continues to slip just
Especially
further
against a
and
3-0
further.
threat
Man,
such as New York.
Doug Martin
There's too many
fighting.
dudes in my way.
100 yards and 2 touchdowns on the day. Did
His
not
best game so far running the football.
did not see that
Hands
coming.
down. Doug Martin doing great today. Jameis Winston also equally as great. Hand off to Charles Sims, a rare carry for him.
Out of the gun.
He said, "I'm not your daddy, I'm your
Gain
grandpa."
of 3, but not enough to move the
That's-
sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
Don't disrespect me.
What about being his own grandpa?
Martin with the carry now.
Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. And he
Good
picks
carry
up the
there.
first
That's 16
before he's
rushes,
taken
under
down
10 yards,
at
and
the
2 touchdowns.
29. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
They're going to try to score more here.
Winston.
Oh my.
Throw up to Jackson. Jackson catches the football! Down to the 14-yard line.
For Tampa Bay.
Winston is
57
perfect.
yards.
Oh, there you go.
They're looking to
Move
throw
aside
this.
Kurt Henning. This is the real Mr. Perfect right here running the football.
And stopped a few
Down to the
yards
3-yard line
shy
with
of the
11
goal
seconds.
line at the 3.
Tampa Bay imposing their will on this sorry Giants defense today.
This defense has not let up this many points this season, and now they have been very demoralized. Although otherwise in other news,
Jameis Winston.
Winston gets into the end zone, but in other news, Arizona wins 26-7 over San Francisco. But Winston runs it in for another touchdown, and they're going for 2.
I tell you, Charles, you play
Make
the
this a
final whistle, I get
30-point
that,
game.
but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late. in the
Winston
game.
gonna run it in,
seemed a
no.
little squeamish
It'll
about
actually
that last
wind
score.
up
I
being
struggle with
a
it.
28-point game
But
instead.
on the other, the argument, I get it on the other
Their
side.
points
is,
per
hey, do
game
something
average
about
has
it.
probably
Stop.
gone up
I guarantee you, I was
exponentially
really excited.
as
Fantasy
Tampa Bay
owners
has
who had 'em,
scored
hey, listen, get the
49
points
points
for
today.
me. They're not worried about
Odell
hurt
Beckham
feelings
Jr.
or
on the
anything like
return.
that. That's just new age stuff.
With 5 seconds.
Down to 5 seconds left in the clock. They're probably going to throw it up
Just
one
past
time,
the 30-yard
Maybe if they
line.
get a touchdown per second.
And this looks to probably be the
they
final
could,
play.
but it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Down by 4 touchdowns. This game's over. Tampa Bay is now 2-2. It's going to be 2-2 after this play.
He's
Giants are going to be
win
1-1. Interception by Hargraves to end the game. 2 picks by Eli. Perfect passer rating for Jameis Winston. Winston perfect on his passes. No completions were incomplete. None of his throws were incomplete. Winston playing great.
That's probably the best he's ever played so far.
Best game of his career so far.
Eli giving some wide words.
Throwing 4 touchdowns, running one in himself. 21 points in the fourth quarter. Just destroying the 3-0 Giants to go 2-2. Yeah, Tampa Bay may look like they've got everything together now. What they need to make a run for a
It'll be a
playoff
500
spot.
start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another
Great
home game
highlights
next
here
week
from
as the
the game.
Patriots will
Sean
come to town.
Shane
Meanwhile, for
Marine,
the
a
Giants, the
touchdown
defeat is
saving
their
tackle
first of
by
the year as
Darius
they drop
Slay.
to
Do you think
3-1.
that play right there could have changed the
And they will
outcome
try
of the
to
game
turn
at
it
all?
around next
The
week
Shane
as they
Green?
head down to
No.
Carson for a matchup with
I
the
think it may have been a closer
Chargers.
game, but Tampa Bay's defense was
So
a little
that'll
too
do it
much to
for
handle
us. For
today
Charles
for New York.
Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been
Dominating
watching
every
the
facet of the
NFL
game.
on EA
49
Sports.
points, 281 passing yards,
The Bucs are
156
winners here as
rushing
we say
yards,
so long from Tampa.
4 takeaways.
Jameis
Winston with 286 yards and 4 touchdowns, 100% completion percentage,
What?
158.3 passer rating on the day for him. Perfect. Move aside, Kurt Hennig. I think there's a new Mr. Perfect coming through. And welcome to the post-game press conference
Somebody farted.
with your host, the voice of Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the voice of Tampa Bay Radio, John Vincent. I'm here with Tyrese Jackson. How are you feeling after a good win over a team that was coming in 3-0, undefeated on the season? You took away that O.
You see, I played against a sorry defense today, and I let my quarterback expose them and show how the true cowards they are.
Winston only being in the league 3 years, this is the best game he's had so far. Do you think he could play any better than this?
I think he's just going to go all the way this year. He's going to show everyone in the league why he is the most dominant quarterback.
Well, week 5, you guys have a tough matchup coming up. At home, though, well, you guys are playing the 3-1 Patriots. The Patriots are no joke. They are without Julian Edelman, but they still have guys like Rob Gronkowski, Brandon Cooks on their team. And not to mention a 5-time Super Bowl quarterback by the name of Tom Brady.
Also,
How do you feel about that?
how do I feel about that? I feel like with the way our defense played today and we could go out and do that, we could punch Tom Brady in his mouth. Maybe 5 sacks for those 5 rings.
All right.
Thank you, everyone, and have a good day.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Instagram at RussLance16.
Yes. Oh, and don't forget to do this. And then,
Goodbye.
Bye. Goodbye.